pre-video. We're going to share at the end some healthy kid tips and family tips on how we get our kiddos and families to eat healthy. So if you want to hang around at the end, I'll share along with Tatiana some of the things that work for us.
All right. So I am going to go into a screen share really quick, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my journey, and Kelly's going to talk about her journey, and then we'll get into some more fun stuff. So just hang on with me for 1 minute.
Bethany resisted Paula's Donuts.
Okay.
Go Bethany.
Awesome.
For those of you who are in Buffalo, I don't know if you have a Paula's Donuts, but I keep hearing more and more about Paula's Donuts.
Yeah.
Haven't had them, but
this is interesting. I hope it's good. I hope you can see my picture. So, a little bit about me. My name is Tatiana Miko, and I'm super excited to be here tonight to talk to you about my journey, what I do, and how my life has changed because of it. And my good friend Kelly Joseph will also be telling you about her journey and why she's loving what she does. We will also be going over how we stay healthy and fit, make it easier to keep our families healthy. As we said, we'll talk about that at the end. How we are taking charge of our own lives and fulfilling our dreams and passion, and how we are helping others do all of this as well. So, a bit about me. I am a wife and a mother to a 22-month-old Mateo. You could see him over to the right with the yellow pants and the shirt that is clearly too big on him. I am also now a very healthy and successful entrepreneur, which is something I have been dreaming about for a very, very long time. I hated working for other people. I just never felt appreciated. I never felt that I could go, far. I would never reach my dreams. So, yeah, not fun. How did I get here? Well, I had done it all. As I have said many times, if you've heard any of my videos, I was a professional dieter. Seriously, I really was. I probably should have been getting paid for it. I did every fad diet out there. I took pills. I ordered that weird prepackaged quote-unquote food that came to my house. I did every workout program out there. I mean, I would run miles. I went to the gym every day, but nothing ever worked. I'm guessing maybe some of you out there can relate to this. I've heard that from many people. So then I learned about eating real food and the Beachbody program Insanity. I became healthy. I saw huge results that I had never ever seen before, and I got pregnant, which is something that I had been struggling with for a while. I was just having issues becoming pregnant. I was told by doctors that I would have to be put on all kinds of stuff, and I did not want to go that route. So that's when I started learning about, again, eating real food and just taking care of my body. Then I also used Insanity to get back post-baby, and it worked, as you can see. I also went into P90X3. A short while into Insanity, I met my coach, Julie, via Facebook. She inspired me so much, and I became interested in the whole coaching thing, but I had no idea what it was, and I never thought I could do it. I didn't think I had time. One of the biggest things that actually for my whole life I was struggling with was a lack of confidence and just always being scared and never overcoming fears. And honestly, now I'm doing that almost every day. This is an example of overcoming a huge fear of mine. So I decided to do it. I became a coach, and it actually took a few months until I decided to jump into it. That happened when I was sick about the thought of having to leave my son to work for someone else who, again, I knew would not value me like past jobs. I couldn't do it. And around that same time, I ended up realizing that the opportunities with being a coach were endless. I was blown away by the success of other coaches, and I started thinking, why not? Why not me? If she or he could do it, I could do it. And it's crazy. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am doing it. I am healthy, fit, and happy. I get to stay home with my little man. I schedule my own hours, but one of the coolest things is I am a part of an amazing team of people doing the same things. They have completely changed my life. Again, if you follow me on Facebook, I might say this at least once or twice a week. Being surrounded by people who are positive and happy and, just are constantly cheering each other on is just an awesome thing, and that's what we do. It's cheering each other on, whether it's weight loss or business related. Being around people who have goals and are passionate is pretty cool. So again, my days are now happy. People come to me for help, guidance, and support. They tell me their goals and their successes, and I get to help them achieve those goals. I get to see people eat healthy, exercise, and create a healthy lifestyle for themselves and their family. I see them doing things they never thought they could do. I have a text message in my phone. I think I'm going to save it forever. Somebody literally texted me and said, "You saved my life." I can't even tell you what that feels like. That's just an amazing feeling to have someone tell you that just from what I do. It's crazy. I just never thought I would do that. So that's my experience. I am going to turn it over to Kelly so she could share a little bit about herself.
Hello, everybody. Excuse my voice. It's very scratchy. Of course, I lost it yesterday, but it's coming back. So I'm going to try my best to get through this without having any crackles. When it comes to me, you can see that this is my family at the top, and my son, Jake. He's my life, and my husband, Jeff. They're awesome. I've always been a helper and a nurturer in my life. Heck, I was a teacher for 10 years. I loved being able to touch children's lives and see them grow, knowing that I made a difference in them. It was the best job ever, and it was definitely the hardest job ever, too. I taught second grade, I taught kindergarten, first grade, I was a reading specialist. They were all different and all amazing, and I don't know if we have any teachers on the call tonight, but they could probably tell you the same thing. It's so rewarding. The one thing that I struggled with, though, was the worry and the stress that came along with it. I would stress about my observations, about meeting the standards, about teaching to the test and not teaching to the children. I was always worried that I was going to be told I wasn't good enough. I was worried if the parents were going to, not like me. And I mostly stressed about having to take time off if I needed to, which sounds so crazy, but I never took time off. I was always so scared to do that. I just never took off. I never scheduled doctor's appointments. I worked my butt off and extended myself beyond my limits so that I could be the best I could. And I always put myself and my needs last so that I could be good at what I did. And unfortunately, my world came crashing down when I got laid off because that was my life. That was what defined me. So what was I supposed to do? I mean, I felt so pigeonholed, and if I couldn't teach and help, then who was I in this world? It was a really tough time in my life. I went through a series of health problems, of course, brought on because I put the stress within myself, and I had the weight of the world on my shoulders. I lost a significant amount of weight because I couldn't even eat, so it was so unhealthy. My hormones went haywire, and I ended up because of that, having fertility problems from the stress levels I was under, and I ended up actually having 4 miscarriages in a row in a very short amount of time because I was just so stressed. That was probably one of the lowest points in my life, and one that I honestly, I didn't think I was ever that wasn't going to change. So you know what? I decided to take matters into my own hands and take control of my destiny. I started educating myself on food and the food politics. I educated myself on toxins, fitness, and everything holistic health. And that was one of the best decisions I've ever made because it led me to my coach, Tatiana. We met about a year ago, believe it or not, and we continued our relationship through our kids. Our kids are pretty similar in age, and we would go walking and talk about our businesses and what was going well. And then eventually I had noticed how things had changed for her, and she looked so happy and in love with her life. And I definitely noticed there was a change. So I started asking questions, and in the back of my head I was thinking, Beachbody? Beachbody, and I will be honest with you, when I thought of Beachbody, I thought of muscle heads, I thought of people who wanted like extreme intense workouts, I thought of tan people. That's what I thought. And so at first I was like, I don't know about that, but I was so wrong. I was so wrong, and I'm sure some of you on here can say the same thing. Thank God I was wrong. It is so far from that. In fact, I haven't met one person like that. And so Tatiana, she's the one who introduced me to the 21-Day Fix, and honestly, the rest is history. Within 4 days, my mind had cleared, and I felt that high that no drug could ever give you. At that point, I knew that this is something that I definitely needed to share with others to give them that feeling. I knew I needed to add this to my business. I knew it was something huge. I really did. The feeling that you can conquer the world, how many of you have felt that being on the 21-Day Fix? I mean, it's awesome. You can handle any task sent your way when you're thinking clearly and when you have a clear brain. The feeling that I can be a mom, I can work out, I can run a business. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I have lost 4 dress sizes and in better shape than I've ever been, ever. I'm so strong, and I can keep up with my 18-month-old son who's running all over the place. I make easier meals now and healthier meals that I'm able to make in no time, which is huge when you're a mom and busy. And I'm able to share this incredible journey with others and create this ripple effect that has just taken off. And there's a song that I love. I'm a huge country fan. And there's a song by Garth Brooks that says, "Thank God for unanswered prayers." And when I reflect back, that's really how I feel. My life it just keeps getting better. And my confidence, something that I've always struggled with, like Tatiana, keeps improving. And I'm able to be the best role model I can to my son, and that's really important to me. By showing him the value of working out and eating healthy and going for your dreams. I want him to know that. I want him to know that anything is possible if you work for it. And I showed him this through example. I have the freedom to take time out to be with my son if he's sick. I don't have to call in and worry about getting a substitute and having plans ready. I mean, I can remember times when I was sick and I would literally, sick as a dog, run to work, drop the sub-plans off, even more detailed than they were that were ready already. I don't have to do any of that. My Mondays, they're amazing. I can go for walks with my son, and I don't have those stress attacks the night before about the upcoming week. I am in control. What I do defines my future, and I'm rewarded by the efforts that I put in. So I really am so thankful for what Beachbody has done for me and what it's continuing to do for myself, my health, and my business.
All right, we're just getting off the screen share really quick. Okay, Cute. I think we're back. I hope you guys can see us. Let us know.
Can you see us?
Oh, I hate that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Kristen.
So we're going to continue on here. So I'm not sure why you came on to the webinar tonight, but maybe you're looking for a change. Maybe you want to learn how to get healthy or feel awesome or make your families healthier or find a way to get out of a job or maybe just to earn a little extra money to pay for things or go on vacation. Or maybe you're ready to surround yourself with positive people that are goal-oriented and that motivate you. What's really awesome is that we are creating an awesome team, people getting healthier and helping others do the same, and I'm sure some of you on the call can agree with that. Our team is growing. It's so amazing. And we've created material and information that will help anyone create a successful Beachbody business. So we're going to talk a little bit about what Beachbody is and what Team Beachbody is. They're two different sites, actually. And at the backbone of everybody's success is Beachbody, and they're one of the best companies for ending the obesity epidemic. And when I hear about obesity, the first thing that, honestly, with my background comes to my head is kids and what is going on with the kids in our country, and it pulls at me, and that's one of my big whys for this. So it's a serious epidemic. Beachbody is our parent corporation. It's an A+ rated company. It's in the Better Business Bureau and considered a rising star. And there have been 8 #1 rated infomercials. And so I bet you've probably seen one of them. Who's seen any of the infomercials? Write it in the comments on the side if you've ever seen any of the infomercials. I know I've seen P90X a ton.
When I couldn't sleep at night, I would see them. But actually, I forgot. I did get hip hop ads because I had seen the infomercial, and I quit because I didn't have a supportive people around me, like what we do.
Giving that positive inspiration. Yeah, it's true. I know, because that was one of the things that helped me with my program too, is having that support. So. Yeah, I mean, you've probably seen all of those infomercials. They're awesome. They make you motivated, that's for sure. We can be successful because of those. The growth directly affects Team Beachbody. So there's Beachbody and now Team Beachbody, which is where we come in. Team Beachbody is the coaches that represent Beachbody. So some of the programs we share include Insanity, P90X, T25, and the 21-Day Fix, which is I love. We also share the amazing benefits of Shakeology, which we can both agree is amazing, and how it can literally change your health. Team Beachbody was created so that people that purchase products could get the support, like Tatiana said.
Huge.
The CEO, Carl Deichler, he first started selling the programs and was having wild success selling them. But he noticed that something was missing. They were buying the programs, but then they would quit. They wouldn't stay committed. So that's where he came up with the idea of getting people like myself and Tatiana and other coaches to help people stay committed to their health and fitness journey. And that's what we do. So we keep people accountable to their goals. We help them lead healthy and fulfilling lives. And honestly, it's a game changer when someone knows that you're going to be there to help and cheer them on. It really is. When you know someone's going to check in on you and have that accountability, it works for me. And so we give them the opportunity to take part in Facebook groups and give them inspiration and show them that there are other things, that there are other people doing the same thing. They're not alone in their journey. So speaking from experience, it is one of the most rewarding and fulfilling jobs. Obviously, besides being a wife and mom, of course. We show people that they can get fit and push themselves more than they think. And that's where the magic happens, when you go further than you think you can. And I'm about to say an autumn quote, but I always say autumn quotes. I don't know if anybody else does. So the change happens, when you beyond what you think you can do, that's when the change happens. So to have people say thank you, or from coaches who tell us that they're paying off their credit cards, going on date nights, getting their monthly Shakeology paid for, and they don't have to worry about leaving their kids to go to a job. That's the impact coaches are having, not only with their family, but the people around them, and creating that ripple effect. It's really amazing.
So, why do we do this? As Kelly stated, take a look around, and I'm totally serious when I say this. Next time you go out and go to the store or whatever, just take a look. I did a grocery store tour yesterday, and anytime I do that, it affects me so much. There's a huge problem, huge problem, obesity and just diseases brought on by unhealthy diets and lack of exercise. Our families, how many of you can say that you have had family members that are sick, and do they need to be sick? Could that have been prevented? Kids are sick. People are dying too young, or they're living on pills and just feeling like, you know what, as I was. Now that I know how I can feel, I know that basically my whole life I was living like not great, not feeling very great. So we as coaches have decided to take action and do something about this huge problem. We are helping people live healthier, longer, and happy lives. This is why what we do is so important. We set goals to succeed, whether it is health and fitness related or business related. Setting goals has been, I keep saying huge, but just everything's been so huge for me, I can't help it. Just finally setting goals and just knowing that I can do something has been unbelievable. And like I said, having that support from other people to tell you that you can do it, it's awesome. So doing this has honestly helped me dream again, but it also makes those dreams come true, because I used to dream all the time and nothing would come about, and now all of a sudden every day I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this. I can't believe it. Yeah. So who are Beachbody coaches? Well, I am a mom, as I said earlier. We have teachers, waitresses, students, engineers, dentists, bartenders, lawyers, the list goes on and on. That's who we are. You do not need to be a personal trainer. You don't need to be a nutritionist, or you don't even have to be fit or at your goals to do this. This actually helps motivate you to achieve them, right?
Oh, it totally keeps you motivated because you know you're leading by example. Mm-hmm. It's a great motivator to keep you healthy. For sure. It's a win-win situation.
So yeah, we're everyday people doing awesome things, but we're not confined to that job. We're helping people do better and be better, and most importantly, be happy. That's my new thing. I'm helping people be happy. We offer hope and freedom, and that is just so cool. I'm going to go back to this screen share because I just want to share a couple of stories from some of the other coaches that have done some awesome things. I hope you guys can see this. So this is Rachel. She's awesome. She came to me, I think she was just wondering about Shakeology. It was one of those, can I breastfeed while drinking Shakeology? And I started talking to her, you know, of course, I wanted to know her goals, and I wanted to know why she wanted this. And I realized, again, because I love the 21-Day Fix, that would be perfect for her. And she wasn't all for it at first, but I said, you need to trust me. I know what I'm talking about. I don't mean to sound, you know, whatever, but I've seen such amazing things happen for people that I do. If I'm telling you to do something, please just listen to me. So look what happened.
She looks awesome.
But it's not even that. Yeah, she looks amazing. But look what she lost, and look what she gained. She's making this new life for her family. I think today she went out to get a new dress, and she almost didn't buy it because actually she almost didn't try it on because she didn't think that it would fit. And she said, you know what, I'm going to try it on. And it fit, and she looks beautiful in it. And I'm so excited for her. But not only that, Rachel had asked me about coaching, and I told her about it, and she said, I don't think that I can because I'm not in shape. And I said, okay. And then I ended up pushing her a little bit more, and she listened, and she signed up. And she's been a coach for a month, and she is doing amazing things. If you follow her on Facebook, the girl is motivating me to do more workouts every night than I thought I would be doing. So she is just awesome. So thank you so much, Rachel, for listening to me. All right, Nicole. Nicole is another one that I went to high school with her, and I guess she was stalking me on Facebook, apparently. She has learned so much. She is doing so much in just the few months that she has become a coach. She was another one that wasn't sure about coaching because she wasn't quote-unquote fit or whatever, and she just jumped in because, again, she listened to me. Thank you, Nicole, because you are doing amazing things also. You could just see her results, and yeah, awesome. All right, Kristen. Kristen has twin girls and a 2-year-old son and another business besides this, and I was pushing her too because I knew. And I'm just going to say this, if I ever come to you, it's because I see something in you. I have seen something in all of these people, and I've been right, and they're doing such awesome things. And Kristen has just changed her life so much. I didn't even know this story, but apparently when she had her daughters, she almost didn't make it. And the doctors, I'm almost gonna cry, the doctors told her that had she not been so healthy, she probably would not have made it. So, Kristen, thank you so much for changing your life, I guess, before, yeah.
It's
and
an
thank you
amazing
for
story, I know.
inspiring others, because you inspire me every day.
I know, it does. I think of Kristen often because I'm like, wow, when I'm struggling and I see her story and I remember her story, it's unbelievable.
All right, we're back. I am now going to answer some questions that you might have. When do we do this? Where do we do this? What do we do? What do we get? And, or I'm sorry, I should say what do you need to become part of this amazing team and opportunity? So the when. This is totally up to you. Morning, night, lunch break. One of the top coaches, he just started doing it. He would wake up earlier before going to work, then on his lunch break, and within a couple of years, amazing. Another top coach, Melanie, she has 2 young kids. She would just wake up a lot earlier in the morning and get her workout in and then start, doing whatever she needed to do before her kids woke up so that she could spend the whole day with her kids. How much time, that is totally up to you. You decide how far you want to go. You decide how successful you want to be. Does it take work to get far? Of course it does. Just with anything in life, you put in what you want out of it. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. But it is, like I said, you do whatever you want, and whether it's just to pay to go on a date with your husband, or pay for credit card bill, or
get your Shakeology.
Yeah, get your Shakeology covered. What else have I paid off a credit card. That was awesome for me. What have you done?
I just bought a really cool dress today for the trip to Vegas that I wouldn't have ever done otherwise. So yeah, I made a splurge because you know what? I can do that. I can do that now. So it's awesome.
It is. Where do you do this? Anywhere you want. This is an online business, so as long as you have internet access, you could do it from anywhere. You could do it from your phone if that's all you really wanted to do. What do you do as a coach and on our team? You help people with Beachbody programs and products. You learn about people, so important, because that is why you're doing this.
It's the best part.
It's the best part. I Oh, it's so I'm
so
I'm just
fun.
meeting so many people and just learning what they do, and it's been I've met so many cool people, and I'm actually some of them have businesses and I'm using their businesses, and when that makes me my cards all the time. Um, yeah, you get to know them and what their goals and desires are, and you recommend programs that will help. You give the support, the guidance, and you help them get results and achieve their goals. You also, this is the best part, you become proof that the products work. Again, it's a great motivator, and you get to share your story like we're doing today. I would have never done this before,
Yeah.
but I love sharing my story now because I know what it can do for people, and I've seen all the coaches sharing their stories, and oh my gosh, the comments that they're getting and everything that they're getting, people knowing that they can do something for themselves because of those stories is just...
And it's awesome because then it creates this ripple effect, and you know, like sharing your story makes you very vulnerable. But then when you hear it's helped so many people, and then they do it, and I have coaches that are doing it now, and I just am so inspired by them and how many people they're helping, and it just keeps happening. And we're gonna end this obesity epidemic. That's the thing. Our kids are gonna get healthy. We just need to be the ones to help and get the ball rolling.
So what do you get? You get 25% off all programs and products. You get a 25% commission on everything you recommend and is purchased. Sometimes there is even an increased commission of 40 to 60%. Trips. I am going on a trip to Cancun next year with my family, and it is amazing, paid for. Funny story is that Julie, my coach, had actually put that she was going on a cruise this year because of Beachbody, and that's actually the reason that one of the reasons, because of course, you know, my main thing is helping people, but I feel like I deserved a cruise after everything I had done, and I messaged her, and you know, that whole thing, I wasn't sure, blah, 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 and then I finally did it, and I thought, there's no way I'm going to get something like that. Again, that lack of confidence, oh my gosh. But guess what? Within just a few months, I earned it, and like I said, I'm going to Cancun, and it's with my family.
So you get the whole thing paid for, nothing. Really. That's awesome.
Yeah. And it's to a place that I went to before, and it's very nice. So,
and the great thing is you earned it. I
yeah.
mean, you worked for it, and you get the fruits of your
labor.
labor.
I've never, like I said, in other jobs, I've just never even, sometimes I wouldn't even get thanked for things that I did. Right. So to get this is like amazing. So the goal, and there's also the opportunity to earn residual income as you build a team. So the goal is to share your product, you get paid for it, and that is totally okay, and it's actually pretty awesome because you are doing one of the best things that you can do for someone. You are helping them with their health goals. Huge. Again, huge. I can't stop with that word. So what do you need to do to become part of this amazing team and opportunity? This makes it even better. If you have looked at other network sharing companies, their startup costs can be from several hundreds to several thousands of dollars. For this, your initial investment is a challenge pack program that will change your life. If you do not get a challenge pack, there is a $40 fee. If you have already purchased a challenge pack, you will pay the $40, but you will be reimbursed quickly. And that's it. You do that, you're set up as your own business. That's it. Every month there is a $15.95 business fee, which covers so much, including personal development. Huge.
Yeah, it is. It really, the personal development is like one of the biggest things to keep your brain going and to just motivate you. Yeah. And that's, again, why I think everybody's so motivating and inspiring, because we bounce off of one another.
Right. And, yeah, that's become priceless.
Yeah.
Priceless. I'm a whole new person because of it. If you knew me before, I'm sure that you're seeing the difference. You are also set up with a back office, which gives you everything that you need, along with 3 websites, tons and tons and tons and tons of training. You do not have to handle any inventory. People will use your site to order programs and products, and Beachbody handles everything from there. honestly, knowing what I know of how much it costs to start a business, and anyone else that has started a business or knows someone, this is nothing. I mean, I was in the process of doing a business before this, and I almost quit because I knew I had to, invest, and I couldn't, and it was hard. So yeah, this is nothing. I would have paid so much more just for what it has done for me as a person and for who it has brought, surrounded me with.
I know. It really, when you think about it, when you put it in perspective.
Yeah. I also am in the best shape of my life, and I have, again, just met so many amazing people. I keep saying it over and over again because that's huge. That's been so big for me. I am a part of a team. It is just so much fun. If you're looking to get healthy and fit, and if you're looking to get healthy and in the most amazing shape of your life, be surrounded by awesome people, get compensated for helping others, and have fun while doing it, then this is the opportunity for you. So that answers those questions, but I do want to say one more thing. Take a leap of faith. It will change your life like it has ours. Stop looking at others and saying, why her, why him? Sorry, someone's messaging me. Why not me? I used to look at people's, this is so dumb, but I used to look at people's Facebook statuses and be like, oh my God, she gets to do this, this, and that, and why am I not doing it? And I'm like, holy SHIT, I'm doing it. I'm going to Vegas next week.
You want to say that word.
I do. It's me, and I've learned to be me, too. I've learned to be me boldly. Anyways, that can be you. I have done it, and I am seeing others do it every single day, taking their lives and futures into their hands and living their dreams. I am looking forward to meeting you and seeing you in our next training, which begins in a couple weeks. And, we will teach you everything you need to know and get going. That's what happened to me. My coach taught me everything. And thank you, Julia, for that. Thank you for so much.
And thank you, Tatiana.
Yeah, so thank you so much for joining us. And make sure to reach out to the person who invited you. Now on to questions. Do you have any questions for myself, for Kelly, for both of us? It could be just personal questions on how we do whatever we do, or the business, or whatever. Just ask away. Let me see.
Elaine wants to go to Vegas. Elaine, I want you to go to Vegas.
Let's see. Coaches have to travel. Let me get down first, and then.
Well, yeah, we have okay. Catherine, were you able to get it to show? Hopefully.
Okay, let me just get down. Yeah, we are recording. Okay, you guys were asking questions lower, so I'm just going to, good, Catherine, I'm glad it's playing somewhere else. We want everyone to see, because we just stepped out of our comfort zone so much that it's cool if everyone sees.
Yeah, you should see how much I'm sweating right now.
Yeah. Do coaches have to travel? No, you don't have to. There's a huge event called Summit that we're going to in Vegas, and we are getting a ridiculous amount of training from some of the top, most successful people for basically pennies. So you would want to go to that. It's life-changing, I've heard. This is going to be my first time. I'm so excited. I was actually not going to go, and then just hearing from so many people, I was like, I have to.
Yeah, I mean, and it's really your business. So you, like Tatiana had said, you make your hours. You put in what you can, what you want to. If you want to travel, you do it. You have that freedom. So.
Did you say, Lisa, you asked if coaches get free shakes. I wouldn't say free, but you know, as much as you
earn. When you
Yeah.
earn, it could, if you're looking to be a coach to get your Shakeology paid for, that's an option. Some coaches, they want to get their Shakeology paid for, so they coach.
So, like, in the first couple months, or probably the first few weeks, I had my Shakeology and my husband's Shakeology paid for, just by helping other people. Jessica, I don't know what important part you missed, but this is recorded.
It will be, yep.
And, of course, you could always come to me with questions. And let's see, Lisa. Oh, Rachel answered that. How many people do you need to sign up to cover the cost of the shakes? I think it's maybe 3 people.
Depending on what they purchase.
Yeah.
In terms of,
Yeah, that's true. But it's probably like 2 or 3 people. What do you do for workouts?
Good question.
Heather, thank you. I am currently doing the Fix because I can't stop. The Fix is comprised of, there's cardio, there's weights, there's yoga, Pilates. It's a really good Pilates one too. And I do have Brazil butt lift. I did the abs from that, and that was unbelievable. I have P90X3, which I was doing before. And like I said, I did Insanity. That is what got me somewhere that I never thought I would be. I'll just say that.
I was like, whoa, intense people at Beachbody. So I have not tried Insanity. I got hooked on the 21-day fix. I'm on my 4th round right now. I started T25 because I wanted to see if that's a good next step for people. And I did a week of it. And then another great thing about coaching, I sent my pictures in, and they asked for a video testimonial. And then I got called back, and they wanted to interview me and do a professional photo shoot. So I was like, all right, I think I should probably go back to the 21-day fix and do that. And so now I'm back to the 21-day fix. I did love T25. I really did. My husband's doing it right now with extreme success. I can't wait for him to show his results. But yeah, so those are the 2. And a while ago I did Slim in 6. But those are the workouts that I have done.
Cool. Jessica, guess what? You bought a challenge pack, so you don't have to pay anything. Let's see. Jessica, the challenge pack is you got the Fix and the Shakeology. That was your challenge pack. Bethany answered that for us. I think that's it. I think we're at the end of the question, so I'll just give a couple more minutes, and if anyone has any other...
How long have you been coaching?
Oh, how long have you been
level
coaching?
That you're at?
There's more. I started in November of 2013, but like I said, I did nothing with it until I went to a Super Saturday, which we're having a Super Saturday on, actually it's a Super Friday here on the 27th
of June.
Yes, I went there, and I saw people doing it, and I said I could do it. So I think I really started training in January, and starting in February is when I really got my stuff together and have done.
She's rocking it.
What I've done. So thank you.
And I started March and under Tatiana, and I told her, well, I don't know. And like I said, the rest is history. The minute I started feeling the way I did, I knew that other people deserved to feel that way. So, yeah, it's been a short 3 months, I think, that I've been coaching. Rachel, you can do it. You will do it. It's going to happen to you, too. So, as we promised, should I tell a couple tips and we can talk about it? If you see me looking down, it's because it's on my phone. I keep notes everywhere. I don't know if anybody else does that, but...
How much time do you spend coaching a day? Again, that depends. Like, for me, yeah, that is a good question, Rachel. For me, I would say I check into my challenge groups and it's maybe a few hours a day. Like today, today was my day with Mateo, so I didn't do anything except maybe put a couple things on social media just because that's fun for me. I used to hate Facebook, but now I like it. So yeah, I mean, if you want to make it full time, there are people that spend 8 hours a day doing it. There's people that spend an hour a day. There's people that spend 20 minutes. It all depends.
It can fit into, I know there's a lot of people that love their jobs and want to do this along with it, and that is certainly possible, absolutely. You just, you work it in how you want. It's your freedom to be able to do it however you want to fit it into your life. That's what I love about this.
It's 500 degrees.
I know.
Sorry. I didn't put the air conditioning in. Jessica, you bought one so you can be a coach. And no, like I said, I don't know if you said you missed some of it, Rachel's story. And Rachel, if you want to type anything in, or Nicole, or a ton of other coaches, you do not have to be in the best shape, but I know that you're getting there. So be positive, lady, because I know you're going to get there very quickly.
When you have that motivation and positive people surrounding you, and you get that extra with being a coach, it's a game changer.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Any other questions? You have to sign up other coaches to be successful. To be extremely yes, in order to be extremely successful, yes, you would want to sign up other coaches. And I would go into more detail with you with that. I mean, in terms of what does success mean to you? I guess
right.
I could say, what does success mean to you? To me, it's getting that text message from someone saying, you saved my life. So.
And when you're getting messages like that daily, I mean, I have to say, I get pretty much daily messages like that, and it just encourages you to move forward and, have faith in yourself and don't expect everything the next day. Nope. Just take it, if you're even considering it, if you find yourself sharing with other people and you can save a life and change someone's life or outlook on things, I mean, it's priceless. It really is.
It's priceless. For sure.
So should I give some healthy kid tips?
Yeah, go ahead, and then if there's anything else.
Yeah, and you can type the questions in while I go over a couple. I'll be really quick, but I'm sure some of you know some of these or are looking for them. And working with families is my specialty, so I believe healthy mommies equal healthier and happy kids. So. The number one is educating your children on healthy eating. So when I go to the grocery store, I point out the fruits and vegetables, and we go on a search. My son's 18 months old. I know he's not completely getting it, but I want him to be exposed. So expose your kids, educate them about why. Why are they eating these foods? Not just say, you have to eat your broccoli. Educate them on the why. That's one tip. Another really important one is to have a positive mindset when you are at the dinner table, because a lot of people struggle at the dinner table. I'm not going to lie. I'm going through a little struggle myself right now with my son. He's at a really picky point. And inside, sometimes I'm like, I'm dreading dinner time. I'm dreading it. But on the outside, we are positive. It's dinner. We're excited. We're going to try some new foods because they will feel your vibe. So have a positive mindset. Another really important one that I always say is repeat these foods that you're giving your children in at least 15 times, because it takes our tongues 15 times to get used to a food. So a lot of times parents say, oh, my son hates broccoli, or my son hates Brussels sprouts. But try it in small doses, and eventually, after 15 times, if he or she is not liking it, then you can make your decision. But don't just assume after the first time that you can never feed that food to your child again. They have to get used to it. So that's another tip. Be consistent. Even with your rules. So if you say that you can't have your dessert until after you eat your dinner, then don't give in, because they're going to see right through you. And I know that some of my teachers know this from being in the classroom. They know what's going on. My son at 18 months knows what's going on. So be consistent. Also encourage them when they eat that Brussels sprout that they never ate before. Get really excited, be happy, have a happy dance around the table. Notice them, catch them being good, catch them doing those really important things like picking out the bananas when you're going grocery shopping or what have you. So be encouraging.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Be real. Don't put a whole plate of broccoli in front of them and expect them to eat it. You do have to be real. There are going to be days where you're rushing around. I mean, we're all normal. We all have balance. So you really want to be realistic too. I mean, don't be too strict at times. If you're at a party, personally, when we're out of the house, I mean, this is just my belief. Everybody has their own beliefs, but I'm a little bit more lax. I'm real, and then when we're home, then it's my rules. So that's another tip. Set boundaries. That's a big one too. Make it clear on what you expect from them. I expect you to eat your dinner before you can go out and play. Or when you go to the grocery store, have them choose. Give them choices. These are your choices. You helped pick them out. They're all healthy, choose from those. So if you give them the power, like they're a positive, or they're good choices, then they can use those. And with the setting boundaries, the one other thing too, they can be like, I've read a lot about healthy eating with kids, and I really like the idea of allowing them one food that they don't ever have to eat. That's their free food. They can say, Mom, that's the food I don't ever want to have. I don't like it. So then they have that power again. So there are a couple tips that for your family, maybe even your husbands, you could use those for too. But there you go. So hopefully, I know some of them will work on my husband.
Christina asked, what do you do when you eat out? Panera, Amy's
in Buffalo, is it? Yeah, I mean, you just try to make the best choices from the menu, and you made a really good point the other day about asking them to change, like asking the waitress if they can change.
Yeah, don't feel like you have to order exactly off the menu. You're the customer, right? So if you want something else, just ask for something else. Panera is probably a better place for sure than a lot of other places. So, but if you don't want cheese, don't get cheese. If their dressings, I don't know, you could bring your own.
Or ask to see the ingredients. Ask them. Yeah, a lot of the places now are putting the ingredients on, or I know in New York City they have to do a lot of things that they don't do so much where we live. We live in Buffalo, in case you knew that. But I like that idea.
How long, Liz? Liz, you asked how long does it take to become a diamond coach? Again, that all depends on you and what your goals are. So I suggest that just talk to your coach, and then you guys can figure it out, or come to me or Kelly or Julie or any of the coaches. And we're there for you. I say it all the time. I am here for you. You guys want to talk to me? You guys want to have now I'm all about these video chats. We can have a video chat if we want to get together. Whatever it is that you need, I will be there for you because it was given to me, and that is what helped me so much.
I agree, and how I think of it is my coaches, and Tatiana could agree, they're my VIP people. I want to share with them what I've learned and give them everything to be successful too. So I'm seeing Liz here say, I work full-time and spend my commute listening to podcasts. You're going to find yourself doing that, and you want to listen all the time because you thrive on that positivity.
Seriously, and my poor son, he's probably going to be like speaking, I don't know, at some, who knows, he's speaking a lot. Maybe it's because I'm always listening to positive.
He's going to be a speaker.
Yeah. I'm constantly listening to that stuff in the car, and if I don't, I'm like, oh my gosh, where is it? So.
Any other questions?
I have to jump on my.
Oh, okay. We just really want to thank you. I know we're all busy in our lives, and weekdays are really busy, and we really appreciate you spending this time with us and listening in on our lives. And we hope to hear from you. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact Tatiana or myself. And go out there and live a positive, happy life, because it's your life and you're in control of it. And so, just thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you. And my Facebook is Tatiana.amico.5. Apparently there's 5 of us.
Oh, really?
I guess.
I could only imagine that with a name like Kelly Joseph. Mine is kelly.joseph.566.
Okay. My website is...
Oh, okay, so that means there's that many people.
I guess. I don't know. TatianaAmico.com. My email is tatiana.amico@gmail.com. I would give my number, but who knows if I do that.
And my email is kelly@healthyrevenge.com.
So, again, thank you guys so much. And this was recorded, so we will be sending that out if you wanted to share this with anyone else. And we're going to do this again because I had fun.
I know. I'm sweating bullets, but I had fun.
It's because there's no...
We had a good audience.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.